Okay, folks, back at you. Sorry, equipment went down. The battery died on me. So I've got a new one in there. I've got a charging battery. Got different ways to do this. Like I said, I get a little geekazoid with this stuff. I love it, and always got where there's a will, there's a way. And those of you that have seen me in the past know that I do some crazy stuff, broadcast wise, well, everything wise. So hopefully this will hold the camera the way I envision it does, but we'll see. Might be a little bumpier, folks, but we'll see. Yeah, fortunately it is. Let me see if I can straighten that up. Oh, guys, let's see if I can straighten this out at all so it gets a little bit not as bumpy. Well, yeah, the way it's sitting on top, it might be a little bumpy the ride. I apologize. Try to come better prepared for you next time. Come on, guys. So right now, folks, our mileage reading is, give it to you. We got a mileage of, trying to get there, I apologize, of about 4.25 miles. So very cool stuff. We're off leash on a farm of about 500 acres where I've been approved to be here. I'm with my 4 huskies, Princess, Jag, Chase, and Zorro. Princess being the eldest and the only female of the pack, and she's 13 and a half. The boys are all roughly 8 years old. And Princess is a white dog, white husky. Chase and Jag are the other 2 white huskies, and Zorro is the masked Malamute husky. So they're off leash. I have them on Garmin GPS collars, and I'm also using a new product called Link AKC, which is a GPS system that's designed to keep track of your dog in your yard or at your house. And it also does adventures like we're on today. I'm trying it out. I've been about 75% pleased with it. It's a little tricky lining it up with, they have a base station. And if you don't line it up properly, if it is constantly, it's got a Bluetooth mode and a cellular mode. And if it, from my understanding, if it's too much in that Bluetooth, it drains the battery quicker. So I've run into that problem. But the really cool thing about it is, plus knowing where your dog is all the time, like we have, I have a couple different yards at my house. So an invisible fence, and as well as having a physical fence. So I can separate the dogs if I need to, and put them in different areas. Great for training purposes, or if you have a sick dog, whatever you're tending to, whatever, works out really nicely. But the really cool thing about the Link AKC that I can tell that I'm enjoying is it does monitor their activity. So I'm not sure the algorithm they're using, but they say like your dog, at least when I put my stats in for Princess, I'm not sure if this is scientific or not, she should have 72 minutes is our goal a day of activity. And that just means walking around the yard, chasing the ball, whatever. Not on the adventures I'm talking about. Those are separate. But it's kind of cool to track all your, come on guys, your dog's normal activity when it's at home, when he or she is at home. So again, it's called Link AKC. I purchased it on Amazon. It's about $200, $180, and I'm trying the one out before I would get it for the other guys. Kind of neat to know their activity level at home. That interests me. I hear some equipment. Okay. Got some farm equipment, I do believe, coming to my left, so. Come on, guys. Here. Actually, I think that's to the other side. Oh, hey, easy guys. Chase, Jag. Now they're getting a little, having some fun, some Wolfpack fun, which is all good. But I'm looking, I don't want it to distract me, looking for the farm equipment. Doesn't look like it's coming our way. So, this area is really cool. Hope you can get a view. I'm trying to, it's a little hard to balance the light here because it's really bright, the sky, beautiful day as I said. But you got Princess to my left, Jag rolling around to my left also. He's getting really frisky, which is awesome. Love it when he gets in this super playful mode. The only thing is Princess doesn't always appreciate, she thinks she's the alpha here. And she wants to control the boys when they get a little too frisky with each other. They're not having any kind of riffraff. It's all in fun, but she likes to flex her muscle. So sometimes that can lead to a little skirmish, so I have to control that. Now, sometimes I'll separate the dogs at home and the boys can play to their heart's content. This Princess doesn't know if she fully wants to play or wants to flex her muscle. So sometimes that can lead to a little skirmish, as I mentioned. Come on, Chase. Chase. This is towards the area where we saw the groundhog. We're actually a little ways from it, but they could be around here too. Come on, guys. Jag. Chase. Zorro. Come on, Zorro. No. Good boy. Come on, Zorro. Come on, guys. Here. Good boys. Now here is my word to let them know I'm serious and they need to get to me or make sure I know what they're doing. So they are all to the right of me. You can't see them then. Come on, guys. Here. Good boys. Come on. Zorro, no. So I'm giving them a little page. Good boys. Now they're all coming. And I don't like to, again, make too many demands as they're really enjoying the time. I like to keep their motivation going. And come on, guys. And keep their... Zorro, here, Zorro. Now, I could be a little sensitive here because this farmer doesn't like us on his land. And he's got signs, and they've asked me, they've asked everybody here to stay off the land, so we want to keep that in consideration. So I'll err on the side of being way over. And I want to crest this hill to just know. Now you can see, folks, how cool is this? I mean, it's just like wide open. And Princess is doing well. She's behind us. Got to pay a lot of attention here because there are the family that lives in that trailer has a dog. Zorro! Zorro! No, Zorro! Good boy. Zorro! He used to. Zorro! No! Good boy. No! I don't want him. No! Zorro! Zorro! Here! Good boy. Come on, Zorro! I don't want him over on this just because that's that guy's land and he's got. There used to be a groundhog hole. It was old. I used to let him go sniff it. Used to enjoy that. But this guy has since posted these signs, so I don't want to incur on his land. Beautiful day out here, folks. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. You'll see there is a private residence, as I said. This was sold off, some of the surrounding lands. This farm used to be, from what I understand, 750 to 1,000 acres. And, come on, guys. Jag. It's Jag shortcutting me, which is okay. There's not many ways I can go here because of the crop. The field next to me, it looks like it's a hay field. I don't want to mess that up. and this little road area. There's a swan down there. It's a little shaky, folks. So I want to be as gentle as I can. Come on, guys. Here. Chase, no. Check. Chase, here. That swan I've seen before, and it looks like... I'm going to tighten this camera down, folks. Excuse me one sec. It is pretty tight. Jag. Jag, no. Good boy. It looks like it has a sitting on a nest. Jag, no. Good boy. Come on. So I don't want to disturb it. I don't want to let the dogs disturb it. How beautiful is this, folks? I'm catching a glimpse. Some of them skies are blue. Jag! Good boy. Now that looks like something dead in there. Come on! Ah, it's just a piece of wood. And when you get to these areas, obviously, where you see they put a bunch of the brush, the old trees there. Come on, guys! Good boys. It's a good place for animals to hide in there. Jag! I'll talk loud to avoid the animals so the animals can scurry away. Come on, guys. Good boys. Good boys. So, and we're doing great, folks. It is really beautiful. Thanks for the comment, Lizzie. It is just gorgeous. I mean, it's extra gorgeous today because the temperature's perfect. The skies are so blue, and everything's just greened up really nicely. Come on, guys. Good boys. Now we got Princess. She's right behind me, so she's doing well. I see the boys trucking on through. And, you know, at any second, something could pop up on us. A groundhog. Not usually, but we've had it happen. A possum. In these open fields, a coyote could show up. Not right next to us. They're too smart for that, but somewhere relatively close by, or a fox. We've had plenty of red foxes. Just got to be ready for it. And again, there could be farm equipment that comes through here, people riding horses, etc. So this is like a safari. Anything can show up at any time. I'm sorry again if the camera's a little shaky. It's just the rig that it's put together on, because I'm using an external battery pack. So my full battery ran out. I apologize. Come on. Good boys. So we accomplished some mileage here today, folks. We're at, for just a light run, let me let you know, we're right now, we just crossed the 5-mile marker. It's a good run. Again, this place can, without getting too bored, you could do 5 to 10 miles. Up to 10 miles, I should say. Come on, Zara. Zara. Good boy. And so, good boy. Princess is right behind, keeping a great pace. Once again, in case you don't know, in case you just tune in on the feed, I am the WooFDriver. You're live with me right now in the Woof Pack, WOOFPAK, my spelling. 4 dogs. They are huskies. One, the darker color one, more traditional looking husky. He's got Malamute in them. The others are pure huskies. 3 of them are about 8 years old, the males. And the female is the eldest at 13 and a half. Her name is Princess. The males are Jag, Chase, and Zorro. I adventure all over the east coast of the United States on, for lack of a better term, a sled on wheels. It's essentially a bike that I tether the dogs to on the sides, so not in front as traditionally you'd see, or you'd imagine a sled, a musher's team. They're on the side. It gives me the opportunity to take them to trails that, easy guys, a little more trafficked, because on the side, they're on a shorter tether, and they can't meander much to create a problem on the trail, as if they were out in front, like on a sled, they'd be on a long rope, and the rope, they could go left or they could go right. Easy guys. So Princess is a little behind, so I'm gonna hold the guys up. Ho, ho, good boy. Ho, chase, good boy. Now that's the way it should be, folks. They just stopped right there, and we're waiting for Princess to catch up. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's where they're at right now. And they stop beautifully. And that's what they should do. Okay, come on guys. Let Princess catch up. Now they had a good run, so what I'll do is I'll take them to the pond to get a cool down and a drink. Call it a dip and a zip. In any case, so we venture all over the East Coast of the United States, running the dogs on this sled on wheels. If you haven't, just go through my feed there on Facebook, and you'll see the different equipment I use to do our adventuring. The adventure I'm doing now is at certain designated farms, even as far down in Virginia. I'm in Maryland. We have areas where I've worked out with the farmer and the landowner. Come on, guys. That I can let the dogs off leash. And I actually, in these locations, have an electric ATV or an electric scooter that I have there that I can run the dogs off leash, as I say, and get them anywhere from 5 to 10 miles. So I'm really into their fitness and that's just a bird. Keeping them as physically fit as possible. So these different ways of getting their exercise really helps maintain their fitness, as well as their psychological, their attitude and their behavior, because it gives them a job. They are a working breed. They're very prey driven. So this free range, and they're feeding off of all the scents in the ground that animals have been here. I don't let them chase or catch prey, at least as much as I can prevent it. But the lure is the excitement of being in the same area and mingling with those scents, and the motivation that it presents to the dogs. So I've been doing this for about 20 plus years. I've had other Huskies in the past. Huskies, my breed of choice, because of that's so cute. His head's just popping above the green there, because of their fitness requirements, and their personality fits my lifestyle really well, and I feel I can bond with that breed the best. I love all dogs. We also have a Chinese Crested. If you're not familiar with them, they're a hairless breed. And come on, guys. Good girl, Princess. They're small, kind of like Chihuahua size. Come on. I'm going to take them to the pond one more time. Come on, guys. G. Good boys. Come on, Jack. And wasn't much of a small dog person. It's my stepdaughter's dog, but this is our second one. I fell in love with them when I was laying on the sofa one day, and this hairless Chinese Crested decided she was gonna take a nap on the warm part of my neck. And because they're hairless, their bodies are really warm. You can feel them, they're like heating pads. And I'm like, wow. And she's just so affectionate that we bonded, and I loved her dearly. Unfortunately, she's crossed Rainbow Bridge, But we have another Chinese Crested who's about a year old. Her name is Gigi. And she actually, Lulu did also, that was our other Chinese Crested, has accompanied me on some of the ventures and actually participated in some. So, pretty cool stuff. You can go back in my video library on YouTube or some of the posts way back on Facebook showing that, and hope to get Gigi. Now, because they're hairless, it's harder to have them out in the winter. They couldn't take these temperatures that the big dogs here take. But in the summer is when I really get her to venture with us, and hopefully this summer we'll get her in on some of the stuff and you'll be able to witness it. It's really cool. I mean, I put her on one of my dog sleds on wheels. Basically, it's a scooter version, one that stands up, with all of her wolf pack mates, all the 4 huskies you see here, and she ran great with them. And I don't know if they're truly classified as a working breed, but the Chinese Crescents were originally on ships from Asia, is my understanding, and would help keep the rodent population down. So you're getting a beautiful view of the 3. Now that's Zorro on my left, Princess in the center, Chase on the right coming out, and Jag is to the way right that you can't see. Jag's going to be a little snobby and not mingle with the rest right now. So this was a great way to cool down. As you see, Princess is getting her underside. That's where a dog's internal organs lie. Really effective at cooling them down that way, especially when they overheat. Their pads are another place where they emit heat from. So that's a great way when they get their paws wet, their pads on the bottom of the paws. That really helps cool them as well. And here comes Jag. Coming over right. Princess, 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 here. Good girl. Come on. Here, guys. Just calling them over because over there is where they have some cookouts and stuff, and I want to keep them away from any of that stuff. Actually, they have more energy than I thought. They're going. So I thought we were going to be able to stop here. Probably going to wrap this up. We could do they look like they got the energy to do another lap, but we're gonna call it a day. Tomorrow we're gonna do a run on the Amazing Chase course. So right now we have in, folks, I'm gonna give you a mileage reading, and this varies between all the dogs a little bit, as I said. 5.64. By the time we get to the truck, we'll have close to 6 miles. Come on, guys. I'm really kind of surprised they still have the energy. That we started off a little slow, but their energy seemed to build up as we went. And that can happen because of the excitement, and they're really efficient at recovering. So when we're on, that's why they can do, these dogs could do, if trained properly and conditioned right, 50 to 100 miles a day on a sled in the right conditions. And that's because with the proper rests, they can just keep going and going like the Energizer Bunny. So we've gone 30 miles, is about the furthest we've gone on the sled on wheels on the dog bike that I run. They're very, just an insatiable appetite for exercise. And when you least expect it sometimes, they'll surprise you because they're very motivated and, again, prey driven. And once they get the taste of a scent, a certain scent, or a certain bit of excitement that really appeals to them, it can have a lasting impact throughout the whole activity and really prolong the activity and the mileage. And I use all their motivation and competition amongst each other to truly maximize their exercise and motivate them to take them to their top performance levels. Some people will say to me, oh, you've done a mile or two, don't you think that's enough? And that won't cover it with them. And when you haven't done enough with them and there's still enough more that they want to do, they always want to do more, but when they still really have a lot more drive left, then I feel like I haven't done my, okay, pretty princess, haven't done my my share to get their full range of energy out of them. That's why I'm always monitoring their levels. Now Chase is out in front. I know we talked earlier. I was mentioning, or one of the audience members was mentioning how Zorro's always out front. See, Chase is right there out in front. Zorro, because of his dark color, is more likely to Chase. Oh, Chase, here. He's more likely to. He gets hot quicker. Chase. Ho, ho, Chase, no. Stay. Now I'm going to make them stay. Good boy, stay. I'm going to make them stay because we have, they're working on a trailer up there. Stay, princess. They're working on a trailer up there, so I don't want them to get ahead of me, because if they get to the car before me, they're going to the van, excuse me. Jag. They're going to mill around, and I just don't want them to mingle with anybody. Chase, here. So this is more challenging because they want to get to the vehicle. Chase. Ho. Stay. Jag. Stay. Jag. In this competition, because one wants to beat another one to it, so it's hard to hold them back. Okay, now I'm close enough that I can get in front of them. Oh, guys. Ho, ho. Ho, ho. Ho, ho. Here. Got a car coming. Here, here. 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 Jag. Jag, here. Jag. Good boy. Here. Here. Jag. No. Good boy. Stay. I'm going to have to put them. Here, guys. Here, here. Here. Good boys. I'm going to do this right in front of the camera. Here. Here. Plots. 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 Chase Plots. Princess. Plots, Chase. Princess. Chase Plots. Come on, good boy. Plots. Good boy. Plots. Plots is always good. Princess Plots. Princess. I'm going to try to get her in front of the camera for you. Here. Princess. Good girl. Plots. Plots. Plots means to lay down. Now she's a little more apprehensive because it's harder for her to get up because she's older. Come on, Plots. Good girl. Now after she plotses. Plots means down in German. That's they're taught some German words because my master instructor, let's see if we can get the whole view there, because my master instructor taught Schützen, which is German protection work, which most police dogs and military dogs are trained in. And they teach them in German because obviously when they're in other countries like the United States, nobody else could talk to the police dogs. They wouldn't understand their language. But Plots means down. So, and just kind of relax here. They're working up near where the van is. So I want to let the traffic die down a little bit. Dogs are happy taking a breather right here. Hopefully you can get a view of that. And actually I'll probably walk them up there because the van is right there. Good boys. So I would, this is a good exercise for them to stay in this position, especially with distractions. So when we train for this, we have other dogs come through, we have other distractions happen to teach them that they must remain down until I release them. That gives me the flexibility to run into anything, tell them the plots, and they go to the ground, and the distraction or the obstacle we need to let go by will pass us without any interaction with the dogs. So it's one of the most important commands we teach. So we're almost at the truck, as you see, with the 6 miles. That's what I called. Actually, Princess says 5.95. Zorro, I don't know if I can show you this or not. This is the collar. This is the controller. I don't think you can read it. No, but it's got the stats on there. So Zorro's actually got, folks, 6.43 miles. So he's got a half a mile more than Princess, just because he's faster, he gets ahead of us, and then he mills around waiting for us, etc. So it's interesting. Jag's right at 6, so he's got 0.5 miles more than, not 0.5, 0.05 miles more than her, not much. And he's running at average speed of 5.5 miles per hour, where she was running at 5.17, and Zorro was running at 6.15. So pretty interesting there. The chases I'm not reading because I erased his. That happens through the day. The controller sometimes reach in my pouch where the controller's kept, or around my neck, and hit the wrong button, and one of their stats will vanish for the day. But as I was mentioning, I'm using this new link collar, which is kind of cool because it should show their stats in Adventure. I know someone had commented, and I'll go back and read these comments, whether it's that it was good or bad. I don't think they liked it. So I've used, and again, the link collar is designed for when you're at home. It's a GPS kind of a fence, so you know where your dog's at. But I've used many over the years and never found one that's been any good. The GPS collar I use out in the fields, the Garmin Alpha that I just showed you the controller for, is different. You don't use that at home. That's for when we're doing our big adventures. It's really designed for hunters and hunting dogs. So, but I use it for free ranging. Excuse me. So that's where we're at, folks. Once again, I am the WooFDriver. I'm getting ready to sign off. I hope you were able to enjoy the feed here. And any questions you may have, please, by all means, again, leave them in the comments section. You can go to my website, www.woofdriver.com, or you can peruse the Facebook page, send me messages, whatever. I look forward to seeing you on another adventure real soon. And have a great day. Thanks for joining us. This is the WooFDriver signing off.